Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
Okay, a video surfaced online that is of expat getting violently beaten up. Not violently, but he got beaten up pretty bad by local Arabs. Okay, now to give you a context of what this is about, I get a lot of messages. So I got this message, this Filipino expat gets beaten up by Bahraini Arab locals for insulting the Bahraini minister. So I clicked to see what it was. First, there was a screenshot of the Bahraini minister who died, and this guy, he's a really fat big boy. Okay, he has curly hair, just like you can't even see his eyes. So he's really big, and he has put his photoshopped his image of his leg, like as if his one leg is on top of the Bahraini minister, and this way, the bitch is dead or something like that. Okay, very extremely disrespectful. And so I saw that. In the second video that I saw, in the first video that I saw is he's surrounded by these guys. It's a dark area. I do not know how they managed to get him there or what was the context, how they got him there. I know the context. So they're surrounded and they're asking him in English, okay, what do you do? What do you do? You say. And then there's some chattering in Arabic. He's asking him to wait. So then he admits, okay, I uploaded a post of the Bahrain minister, and I said he's dead. And so the minute he said that, these other guys, they were really angry. They started to hit him, and what do you mean? And they started to hit his head and slap him on the face, and they were kicking him at the back, and he got nicely. And the video stops. Then another video comes up, and there again and what did you do? And they are holding on his collar, and they're slapping him on his face, and then all of a sudden 2-3 other guys just jump and hit him. I mean, the blood was boiling and they were beating him. The last video was where his shirt was taken off, and obviously he has man boobs, really big saggy ones, and he's really out of shape. So they're touching his boob and saying, you lady wala, you man, you have dick, pussy, show me. And he was totally embarrassed, and they kept slapping him, and by the time he started to cry. So when he was crying, they say, yalla khalas. This guy, you could make out from his voice he was passionate, and he's like khalas. But still 2-3 guys went slapping him, and that was the end of the video. Now people asked me, my members, some of them, what did you think of this? For me, very simple. You are an expat. You are a expat means you are a guest. You're a guest in another country. When you're a guest in another country, you have to learn to respect the laws, the tradition, the culture, the religion of that country. You have to be grateful that you're there. And when you're enjoying the perks and benefits while being there, keep quiet. You may not like Islam, you may not like the ministers, you may not like locals. Keep your mouth shut, mind your business, do what you came for, studying or earning money, whatever. And once you finish all that, be gracious, leave. And after you leave, if you're never going to come back, then you can start ranting and raving and talking or whatever shit you want to say, fine. Okay? But as long as you're there, and you're enjoying the perks and benefits, you don't disrespect the country. That's one. The second thing is, there's a certain degree of accountability and responsibility that people should have with regards to posting stuff online. The problem today is every uneducated person on the planet, every idiot, every retard, every mentally and emotionally disturbed individual, every scum of the earth who you wouldn't even you wouldn't even give a minute. Wait, let me put on my you wouldn't even give them a minute of your time. You wouldn't even give them let's say a second of your breath. Such individuals are given access to the internet. Such individuals are given social media accounts, and they only spew nonsense. And the reason they are able to do that so courageously is because they're doing it hiding under the cloak of anonymity. I know so many of them who don't show their real name, who don't show their details, who completely keep themselves hidden, and they complain, oh, your wife, I want to fuck your wife, I want to do this to your daughter, I want to do this. Do you think they would do that in real life? Never. They will never do that in real life because they know the price they have to pay. They know that shit, if I do this, I'll be exposed. Okay? I might face jail time, I might, lose my job, I might face, conviction. So people don't do that. So they're very decent because society is watching them. There's a certain degree of accountability and responsibility. But when you have a generation that doesn't give a fuck, has no fear, oh fuck you, what do you... This is what happens. And this is where they have to learn the lesson. And I'll tell you, this guy should be so fucking lucky he is not in Saudi. Had he been in Saudi, or had he been in Mexico or some other place where... man, I've seen Ogrish videos. You know, there's a site called ogrish.com where they show blood, gore and mutilations. I've literally seen them slicing, not chopping, slicing people's foot off, slicing people's full head off, chopping their legs and fingers and opening their mouth and slicing off their tongue and their cheeks. And oof. I've even seen one very graphic one where they give this guy some kind of drug where he's alive. He can feel the pain, but he can't either. And they literally slice his entire skin off and then remove his intestines, and it's too graphic. I can't even... I'll tell you, I've seen stuff. He's lucky that this didn't happen to him. In fact, I understand why they were so upset and angry. Because they love their leaders. And you're a fucking expat. You can't stay in your country, you come to their country, and then you insult them like this? No way. This is not acceptable. I was really glad he got what he deserved. I'm very glad. He should have been put in jail for at least 3 months to 6 months. Then he would have realized his mistake. I have no sense of pity for him. Very glad that he got embarrassed. Only thing is, I'll not publish it on my channel because I think he'll get famous when people forward it by themselves. He got what he deserved, and it's going to be online forever. He's finished. He is going to be the laughing stock everywhere. People are going to look at him and, hey, you got fucked, right? Finished. It's going to scar him for the rest of his life. So what I want you to know is, please use the internet responsibly. Please use social media, using your common sense. There's a certain degree of accountability and responsibility. Don't think that you can do it anonymously. They will track you down some way or another. And when they do track you down, you're finished. And after that, what do you do? Where do you go? Who do you turn to? So I urge everyone, whether you're young or old, or whether you're a newbie online, keep in mind people can track you if they wish. You can use a $100 VPN, you can use a different internet accounts, you can use multiple computers. If they want to track you, they will track you down and then you're finished. So please avoid Why do you think I don't misuse the platform that I have? I can do so many things because I know you can't beat the system. So he got what he deserved. In fact, one last thing. He being a Filipino, if you put something about Duterte in Philippines, you can be rest assured, some guy who is passionate about Duterte, take a gun and fucking blow, shoot his hand off or shoot his leg, or he wouldn't have the balls to do it there. So being a citizen of his own country, he can't talk shit of his own leader. And what is he doing there? That's totally wrong. So I'm very glad. I congratulate all the Bahraini locals. Good, you taught him a lesson. You should please, but only thing is, don't take the law in your hands. Please put him in jail. Please ensure that there's a lawsuit or court case where he is made to pay through his nose, where he's made to suffer for at least a year, 2 years. He will learn. Because with fear comes respect. That's what I have to say. I know you'll say, oh, Canada, USA and all that. Yeah, then go to Canada and USA. You see what is the mess in Canada and USA now? In Canada, if you don't call someone it or she or z or they can brand you as, oh, he is homophobic, transphobic, this phobic, that phobic. You have to call people based on their profile. See, what a fucking mess. And see, USA, total disaster. It's on the verge of civil war. This is what happens when you give freedom and power to the masses. It's a mess. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know what are yours. This is me signing off. Take care.